This one's coming from, am I overreacting? Am I overreacting? My stepdad was caring for my dog while I was on vacation and he stole my underwear.
Okay.
So I, 25 female, was on vacation for a little over a week.
Female, okay. I'm thrown off now.
What?
Now I'm confused because I wasn't expecting it to be from a female perspective. Okay.
So I, 25 female, was on vacation for a little over a week. And I had asked my stepdad to go over to our house every other day to play frisbee / run my dog. My significant other's parents were going 2 times daily as they lived next door. I was checking the cameras on day 4 to see what time my stepdad came, and I saw him digging in my laundry basket. Lo and behold, he was stealing my dirty underwear from my clothes hamper. I immediately called my mom and said, quote, stepdad stole my underwear from my hamper and I have it on video. She immediately said she did not want to see it and went to confront him, to which he lied, and she then asked to send the video footage. I did, and all she said was, quote, he said he didn't steal them, but I don't believe him and I'm disgusted. She apologized and said she hoped it didn't ruin my vacation, and if we're being real, the only time I didn't think about it was when I was at least 2 vodka Red Bulls deep. She told me not to tell anyone, but I'd already showed my significant other, and he was obviously fucking disgusted. Now, here's the thing. We have not talked about it since, and it's eating me up. I obviously don't want to cut ties with my mother because 1, I love her and she is my best friend, and 2, it is not her fault that her husband is a pervert. He has been in my life since 2006, like living with me until I moved into my dad's in 2016. We have always had a great relationship, and this is hurting me mentally and physically. I literally have the nervous, agonizing shits all day, all the time. Jeez. If I stop showing up to family events that he's at, my family will be so fucking pissed and think that I'm the worst, but if I tell them, my mom will be absolutely heartbroken. I cannot just deal with this and move on. I pretty much know I am not overreacting in this scenario of this, and honestly just need advice, and I don't know what other thread to post it on. I don't want him to go to jail or anything like that. I just want to beat him up or pop his tires or I don't know, something that would make him as upset as he's made me. Fuck all of this.
Oh my god, I did not expect this story. I didn't expect, with the title, I thought it was like, he was borrowing underwear to wear. Like, like you're borrowing someone else's underwear to wear. Not like in a perverted way. Oh my god. Okay, that's why I was like...
Stole, not borrowed. And this was posted 6 days ago.
Okay, fuck. Yeah, this is tough because... Well, what is the outcome here for their relationship? Because you didn't really touch on that. Is it that they're still going to be together? You just had, like, they talked about it and it's all good now? Or what? Like, are they proceeding? Like, what are the next steps for their relationship? Because if they're staying together, which it does sound that way, I would be questioning my mom and thinking, like, how could you be okay with this? How does that not bother you?
It bothers me.
Because I'm your daughter. I am your blood. You raised me.
He kind of raised her.
Yeah, I was a kid.
So
from 2006 to 2016.
So this was posted 6 days ago. So in 2025, she's 25.
Yeah.
So in 2006, she would have been 6. So he
6 to 16
raised her and known her
That's
since
even
she was
more fucking
6.
gross.
So top comment, Jesus Christ, girl, I am so sorry. This sucks horrifically. To have a father figure violate your trust so profoundly is earth-shattering. I've had a close experience, but not quite this bad. Therapy. This is above Reddit's abilities. We can give you advice, but you are going to see some unnecessary bullshit from trolls and such. To be honest, a therapist can help you navigate how to deal with this with your mother. In my opinion, and I'm not a professional by any means, but again, just unfortunately similar life experiences, unless your mother cut ties soon, your relationship will never be the same. Maybe your mom is getting her shit together to leave, but I think a therapist, again, guiding you is the best. For a while, document everything. That sucks to say about your mom, but denial can do crazy shit to people's brains, even disgustingly when it's regarding their own children's health and safety. Do not talk to your mother alone. You need your significant other, dad, older, same age sibling if any, or significant other's parents with you. Not too many people to make your mom feel ganged up on and immediately defensive, but to make sure you don't get gaslit and there's someone of sound mind to advocate for you in case your mom says something off the rails and it sends you reeling. I'm so sorry, this fucking sucks.
It really does suck. I guess another thought was like, I think you just need to communicate your feelings with your mom, and like how she said, oh, I don't want to not show up to family gatherings because then my family is going to think that I'm an asshole for not showing up when they don't know the truth. I think you should say that to your mom. I think you should say, how would you like me to go forward, because I'm not comfortable being in the same room as him anymore, but I don't want my family to think that I'm an asshole for not showing up. Like, can you take a little bit of responsibility for this? Or, like, how do you want me to go about this? And see what she says.
Yeah, how are you supposed
to move forward? If she's like, well, just please take the blame for me, or just like, just ignore it or whatever, then I think that also kind of like helps your answer with how to go about your relationship with your mom, because at that point, it would be like, okay, she's only looking out for herself and her husband.
Yeah.
And not you.
Exactly.
I mean, this is pretty clear that she's also doing that by just trying to, like, push it aside and ignore it. Not really, like, getting to the root of the problem. Yeah. Which is a harsh reality.
It is. It is. So there's an update that comes the next day. I was reading responses to the post and went kind of radio silent as I did text my mom, and this is how it went. I was gaslit, and it just fucking sucked. Believe me, I know what the right choice is. Bash him to the rest of the family and cut them off. I got engaged on the trip we went on, and before we left, my mom and I looked at a wedding venue, and when I told her my fiancé popped the question, she put a non-refundable $2,000 deposit down on the wedding venue. So either she is just fucked on that, or she still has my wedding, which I can't see her doing if I never talk to her again. I did tell my dad, and he's furious. He can't do much as he's almost 70 years old and has suffered several strokes over the last few years. I just told him not to tell anyone, and I would decide if I wanted to go that route, but he told me to go to therapy. He said if I did lash out and commit a crime like popping his tires, my mom and stepdad both wouldn't go to the police, as I have evidence of his crime as well, but to try and stay away from that. My mom and stepdad got together while my parents were still married, and my stepdad was dating my auntie at the time, and her son popped his tires, so that also wouldn't be very original of me. I'm just venting about other traumas now. Read the text.
Okay, sorry. Before that, I want to touch on the popping tires thing. I actually don't think that... I think before you actually do that, you do want to get revenge. Like, you want to, like, get him back for something. But I think after you actually do that, you won't feel better.
No, you won't.
It won't actually... You'll probably feel worse, if anything. So I would not recommend that.
No, then you'll just be worried about getting caught about doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff. It's also not guaranteed that they won't go to the police because...
Exactly. So there's a text bubble between her and her mom. OP says, "Can you call me when you're by yourself?" And the mom replies and says, "I don't need any more bad news. I've been stressed enough the last week."
What about OP?
OP says, "Okay, I'm sorry, but I cannot move on from stepdad doing that, and I'm not going to be the black sheep of the family because of this whole thing. I am nauseous, and it's stepdad's fault. It's all I can think about. This is fucked, and it's not my fault. I'm seriously considering therapy, but I can never be around him again, and I know you know that. I'm just never going to see any of the family again. My family, and that's not fair. I'm trying to just forget, and I can't." Mom says, "Don't take it personal. You are taking it personally, and I don't think it has anything to do with you. Your stepdad was drunk. We talked, and he is cutting back on his drinking. I know he feels terrible, and he knows what he did was wrong and how it was perceived. Just give it some time. We have all done things we aren't proud of. We always get past them."
Oh, come on.
OP says, "Time will not fix this. He never apologized to me, and I don't even think I would listen. So you're saying he's done this to other women before? He admitted that? because you knowing that and staying with him is sickening. I know I'm being harsh, but come on. Being drunk is not an excuse for anything ever, and I am one to know that. I've done bad things while intoxicated, but never been a pervert. He raised me since I was 6 years old. This is so messed up.
Oh my God.
Mom says, OP, I have no idea if he's done this before. And has he ever been inappropriate with you before? No, because it has nothing to do with you personally. I understand you are upset, and I know you have lost respect, but you think you are overreacting a bit. Take a break from us if you need to, but let's not make this bigger than it is.
Oh my God.
OP says, you don't remember when we were both camping and Wills had to call both blank and blank out when I was wearing shorts because they were staring at my ass? Wills just made that point, so that's not coming from me. You are underreacting. And her mom just says, okay, I am underreacting. And OP says, I am your daughter. I am your daughter. The mom says, what do you want from me? Again, it's not about you. It was stupid. And OP just says, okay.
Oh my God. What the hell?
Top comment, not overreacting. I'm a petty cunt. If I were you, I'd add all of your family to a group chat, then tell them everything your stepdad did and leave the chat. Doesn't matter if he was drunk. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a horny bastard. And I would never dream of doing anything sexual / stealing anyone's panties while I'm drunk, much less my stepdaughter's. Drunk actions are sober thoughts. He was wanting to do it sober, and being drunk gave him the courage to do it. He's already ruined your family. Exposing him and your mother's attempts to disregard his actions is the proper thing to do. Anyone that defends him or your mother, just cut them off from your life. They are disgusting people if they defend it.
Okay. If she's not overreacting, if she is overreacting, as the mom is saying, then she wouldn't have a problem with telling everybody about it. If it's not a big deal.
Right?
Everybody should know then.
I think she should do the group chat thing and then
I actually love that.
Just post the video. Just send the video clip.
Yeah.
No words, just the clip.
Also, like, for her to say it's not personal, it very much is personal.
Why didn't he go steal your underwear then?
Yes. Why is he not, like, buying panties online from a fucking stranger? Like, no, you went into your stepdaughter's home. Oh my God, I'm sick.
Like, how can that not be personal?
How can that is the most personal thing you could do.
Right? Like, what? I'm sorry?
Oh my God. I'm so glad OP, like, stood her ground and was, like, just called her out on everything.
Yeah. Man.
Those words, I am your daughter. I am your daughter. That, like, how does that not hurt?
Right?
To be a mom reading that. She's quite literally begging.
Yeah.
For you to see it from her point of view. This is disgusting. People are fucking sick. No, I would never talk to my mom again. Obviously stepdad. But from her reaction to this, you don't deserve a relationship with me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's you.